Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over what's going on with Pinterest stock. The once red hot social media company is now recovering, regaining its momentum after it thrived during the earlier stages of the pandemic. Pinterest, more so than any other social media stock, thrived during the pandemic because the use cases were so much more prevalent during the pandemic. People go to Pinterest for things they were doing at home more often, and people were spending a lot more time at home. So all of those factors worked in Pinterest's favor during the stay at home time of the pandemic. But now it's starting to recover after it experienced a decline during the reopening phase of the pandemic. So let's get a closer look at what's going on with Pinterest right now. Starting with its latest quarter, it ended with 463 million monthly active users. That was up 7% year over year. That's good news for Pinterest because remember, like I mentioned earlier, during the reopening phase of the economy, the company experienced 4 or 5 straight quarters of losing monthly active users. It's now turned things around and it's moving back upwards, so that's a good sign. So Pinterest measures of engagement, including impressions, sessions, and time spent, continue to grow significantly faster than overall users, a testament to our work to deepen engagement per user. Again, another good sign for Pinterest stock investors that people are spending more time on Pinterest in this quarter this year than they were at the same time last year. Revenue of 603 million was up approximately 6% year over year compared to the same quarter last year. Now remember, Pinterest derives all of its revenue from advertising, and in the quarter Pinterest is talking about, overall advertiser spending decreased by 7%. So by Pinterest growing by 6%, it actually outperformed the market by roughly 13%. So it was a good quarter for Pinterest despite being one of the slowest growing quarters in the company's history. Additionally, the company announced a multi-year strategic third-party ad demand partnership with Amazon, which we believe over time will improve monetization with relevant ad content on the platform and increase shoppability for its users. Great news for Pinterest. This is where I think the company should go towards, is partnerships with big shopping companies like Amazon, maybe like Shopify, maybe make deals with big retailers like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and the like, because one of the big benefits of Pinterest compared to other social media companies is that people go on to Pinterest with intent to buy something, with intent to get an idea, to get inspired for something, some project, some meal, maybe some home improvement project, something that they want to do. And that is very good for companies like Home Depot and Amazon that sell stuff, right? Because they can then present their catalog, their items to those users who want to buy it and make that sale, make that connection. So I like that Pinterest is heading in this direction with this deal with Amazon. Still, the overall macroeconomy remains challenging, and that's true. Like I mentioned earlier, overall advertising demand decreased by 7%. So, despite that challenging environment, Pinterest grew its revenue. Now, imagine how much better Pinterest will do if or when the ad economy rebounds. But thankfully, in the quarter, the company enacted a variety of cost reductions, and that's true across the board. Many companies are cutting costs. I'm glad that Pinterest did not get left behind and indeed cut some cost as well, which will help it to have a clear path towards margin expansion. Here's something interesting that Pinterest investors should consider here. Users of Pinterest provide strong first party signals to their actions on Pinterest, such as searching and browsing related items as well as by saving pins on the curated boards that create product associations unique to our platform. That is true. Like I mentioned earlier, people go on to Pinterest looking for inspiration, looking for ideas. Maybe they're going on to Pinterest for a office setup idea, right? How to set up your desk, your computer monitor, printer, all of that. And Pinterest could provide ideas, right? There could be an image of a setup that consumers really like. And then there could be a link to maybe Best Buy or Office Depot or Amazon or Apple where the consumers can buy all of the items that were in the image. So it creates a strong link towards marketing those products, and that's unique. That's unique to Pinterest compared to the other social media platforms. And also, it provides it one adjustment to the big change in social media, which came about a year and a half, 2 years ago, when Apple changed its privacy policy and made it harder for social media companies to collect data on the users. And so this path allows Pinterest to still collect data from users while not relying on Apple to collect that data. So this is really interesting, and this is really big news from Pinterest here that they're adapting to these changes from Apple. All right, but that's all I've got for this video on what's going on with Pinterest stock. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.